Hi and welcome, Kat from Sacred Soul Rising. So, I want to make this video. I haven't made one like this in quite a while now about the clear signs that you are on a twin flame journey. The clear signs is when you initially meet, you will feel that you have met the one. You will be activated when that first separation happens in a way that you have never felt activated in your life. Your mind will be going 100 miles an hour and you will be searching for the answers of what has just happened. You will be wanting to do anything in order to bring them back. You believe that this is just about gaining and getting divine masculine. But really, what is happening is you have been now activated onto your spiritual journey. This journey is like no other. In the early stages, it will feel chaotic, it will feel confusing. You won't be able to get a grip of what is happening. You will need that information. It will feel like it is almost leading you and controlling your whole aspect of your world. I want you to know that yes, you have met your divine counterpart, i.e., you have met your own soul. But you are now on a journey. You are now activated onto a journey. And that journey starts with the first separation. That separation will cause you to fly, or should I say, be catapulted into dark night of the soul and ego death. This is a very hard place to go through, and you will feel despair. You will feel utter loss. Now, other people go through dark night of the soul and ego death, but when they're going through it, they cannot put their finger on why they have this utter despair and loss. But because your spiritual awakening, and I want to emphasize here, we can go through spiritual awakenings for various reasons, but yours is activated because you activated your soul, i.e., your soul magnetized in. And so your despair is over a person, or you believe it is over a person leaving. But really, you are now activated into dark night of the soul and ego death. And while you initially think it is because of that person, and you will swear blind it is because of that person, I want you to know that it is way bigger than that. This is your initiation. You are now on an awakening journey. And while ever you stay in chaotic energy over that person, obsessing over them, you will stay in pain and looping. Yes, they came in. Yes, they feel like nothing else. When you look in their eyes, you feel a connection like no other. Why is that? Well, the eyes are the windows to the soul, and it is your soul that you are seeing. You are actually seeing your own God essence reflecting back at you. Your own God essence is now activated within you. And God essence, Kat, what is God essence? Well, we believe that God is a person that is there to judge, and we believe that God, turns up in many different, your God may be called various things. But God is actually omnipresent. God is a vibration. God lives in everything, in you, in me, in Gaia, in the birds, in the bees, in everything, in the oceans, in the mountains. God is a vibration. God is a frequency. God is love. And so what you saw staring back at you is your own God essence, is your own soul frequency. And this activates you. It activates you onto a journey. It activates the Kundalini. And a lot of information that we see out there about Kundalini is when Kundalini has been activated with a guru. And it can be very, very powerful. Your Kundalini was activated because your your Shakti was activated, your divine counterpart came in and activated you onto this journey. Shakti, which is your own inner feminine essence, is now dancing up to Shiva, Shiva that is held within your third eye. And as she dances, she activates each one of your life force portals, i.e., your chakras. Now, if you're wanting to understand more about chakras, about awakenings, my rewilding is there. My rewilding is our weekly support group where I delve into what happens, why it happens. But once activated, it will leave you broken on the floor. It will leave you feeling in utter despair, not understanding what is happening, and you will start to feel like everything is starting to slip away. Friendships, your thoughts and your feelings, what has resided and been your life now starts to slip and doesn't make any sense, and you start to question. You could be in a room with all your loved ones and you will feel so alone. This is because you are now activated onto your spiritual journey. But while ever you focus on divine masculine and obsessing and thinking on how to get this connection back to that initial phase, you will stay in pain and looping. This journey is an initiation into your own God essence, into your own goddess frequency. You will come into your own sovereignty. But while ever you stay in that looping energy, you will cause yourself that pain of separation. Not everybody who believes they're on a twin flame journey is on one. This is an activation. It is an activation for you to come into your sovereign frequency. It is for you to come into your spiritual gifts. That is why that Kundalini is activating, because it is dissipating out all those lower frequencies. And as she comes into union in the third eye with her own inner masculine, i.e., your own inner masculine, it activates those gifts in such a powerful way. You will feel, as you move along the journey, you will have doubt, because you will want to understand this journey from the eyes, from what you are seeing. But this journey is a deep inner knowing. The journey is about detoxing from all that toxic energy. It is about fully surrendering in, letting go, knowing that this journey is always a forward moving journey. And it is aligning with your soul essence, with what you came here to do. And then, as you start to let go, you will start to see divine masculine start to come back in. And at that stage, it is about balancing. We, on the 1st of June, in Awaken to Consciousness, are just about to start Detox, Surrender, and Balance. It's where I support you for the next 30 days, and we dive deep into what the journey truly is. And it's not full of pink fluffy stuff. So if you're only looking for the toxic element, if you're only looking for pink fluffy stuff, you're not going to find it there. So I say don't join. But if you're ready to go, I'm ready, Kat. I'm ready to be activated. I'm ready to work my light. I'm ready to come into alignment. I'm ready to detox. I'm sick of those crazy, obsessive thoughts and feelings. I want to bring it back to me, to stand in my light, to stand in my power, to fully surrender. And then when divine masculine comes back in, I don't want to go into that looping energy anymore. I want to be able to balance it and know that it is always about my pillar of light. If you're ready, then Awaken to Consciousness is there. My website is Sacred Soul Rising, and we are going all the way in. There's over 100 hours of content in there as well to help and support you. It's there to take you out of all the toxic element and for you to do the truth of the journey. I send you much love, many blessings.